Hello everyone, welcome back. So guys, in our previous session, we have discussed about how we can create charts using Excel. In our today's session, we will be discussing about how we can create slicers in Excel. Slices are very useful when you want to filter your data based on any particular field. You can use slicer. You can create a complete dashboard for yourself, and then if you want to filter your data based on months, based on product categories or anything, then you can use a slicer to filter that data out. How to use slicers, how to create slicers, let's have a look on that, how we can do that. If you have a pivot table, let's say this is our pivot table, and if I want to create a slicer based on this pivot table, all I need to do is, if I'll go to insert option, I have a slicer over here. Let's click on this slicer and it gives you an options of all of them. Now what do you want to create this slicer based on? Like what is the purpose of your slicer over here? Let's say it's the weekdays, or could be a month, or could be anything as well. So let's say here in our case scenario we have weekdays. Weekdays are given over here as week name, so we have the day name actually. So let's choose the day name, and based on that we have our data. Now if I click on Friday, the data will be showing us all the sales that were done on Friday in these months, all the sales that were made in these months on different days. We also have Saturday, we also have Sunday, Thursday, Tuesday, and similarly we can filter our data like this. We cannot only just filter the data of this pivot table based on this slicer. Suppose if I right click over it and go to report connections, and if I join the rest of the pivot tables as well with this one, and if I click on OK and click on OK again, now if I choose Friday, you can see all the orders that were placed on Friday, all the amount that we have got based on categories on Friday. On Monday it's this much, on Saturday it's this much, Sunday it's this much, Thursday it is this much, Tuesday again we have the sales based on Tuesday and orders based on Tuesday, and on Wednesday also we have these much of sales. So this is how we can create slicers. Now slicers can be, you can create multiple slicers, and it is also very useful when it comes to charts. So if I control X it from here and go to this sheet, if I paste it here, for some reason I'm unable to paste it. Let's create a slicer, and as I had created it for a day name, let's create it for a day name. And here we have our slicer on Wednesday. For Friday, see the data is changing according to Wednesday, Monday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and this is how you can change the data as well. If I want to connect it with this sheet as well, right click on it, just click on report connections, and you can choose all the pivot tables. Click on OK, because these charts have been created with pivot tables, that's why. Saturday, Thursday, Friday and Wednesday. So you can see how the data of both the charts are changing with our slicer. And if you want to remove all the choices, you can just click on this cross over here and it will show you the complete data back again. You can format it as well. Go to slicer, and here you can find different types of slicer styles, or you can create a custom slicer for yourself as well. I'll just go with this similar one. You can create a customized slicer for yourself. Suppose if this is what the height of my slicer is, I can create the height of each slicer tab as well. So if I increase this, see, this is how it increases, and I can increase it a little bit more, and this is how it looks like. So you can make it a cube as well, or if you want to add multiple columns to it. Suppose I don't want to keep it vertical, I want to keep it horizontal. So in that case, I'll increase the number of columns too, because there are 7 days, so 7 columns. And if I press enter, we'll get 7 columns here. Let's increase the size, and let's decrease the height. So this is how the slicer would look like, and you can put it on the top. You can choose Monday, Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. You can create it on the basis of anything. Okay, we also have another option next to slicer, that is timeline. You can create a timeline as well. Suppose if I choose this chart and click on timeline, go to all. Timelines are created on the basis of dates and time over here. So in the orders we have date option. Okay, so if I choose this, it will give me a timeline over here. In the timeline we have separate sections for months, because there is only 1 year, that is 2015, so obviously the data will be of 2015. We also have the options for quarters. If I choose quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4, this is how my data would change. Again, for the connections, you can just go to report connections and connect it with the rest of the pivot tables as well. Now, if I choose quarter 4, that is December, November and October, these are our sales. Quarter 3, that would be August, July and September. If I click on cross, it will come back to all the quarters. You can choose months also over here, or you can choose days also over here. So October 20th, what was the sale in October 22, 21, okay, of 2015? There wasn't any sale. Okay, we can choose any other day as well, which we might think had some sale. On days, it's not there. So let's go to months and choose a month. You can choose all of them all together. Okay, and let's go to December. Yeah, from August to December, you can choose it like that. You can move the slider as well like this and choose all of them all together, or remove the filter like this. This is how timeline would work, and you can again customize it. Go to timeline. Here you have different formats, so you can just click on this and choose any format that you like for your timeline. So I'll just go with the speech one, and you can just decide its place wherever you want to place it. And this is how it would look like. I think its size needs to be increased a bit more. Okay, so this is how it would look like. I hope as of now it is clear that how we can create slicers and timelines. But there is just one small issue that is bothering me here. That is, if you see the name of the months and if you see the name of the days, they are not in ascending order. Ascending order as in not A to Z ascending order, but it should be Monday, Tuesday, Friday, or Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Wednesday. Sorry, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And for months, it should be January, February, March, April, right? So how to do that? For that, we have one very simple option. Okay, we need to launch the Power Query Editor. For that, again, go to Data tab, go to Get Data, launch Power Query Editor. Click on Launch Power Query Editor. In our orders sections only, we have the day name and we also have the month name. Obtain them from the date. Just do one more thing. Go to Add Column. Along with the month name, add the number of month as well. Okay, so the month number is 1, and for the day name also, go to again the same column. Okay, just choose date over here, and in the day section, day of week, choose the number of week, day number of a week. Like Sunday is 0, Monday is 1, Tuesday is 2, Wednesday is 3. So that is day of week. If you choose that, you'll be getting the day as well. Come back to home, close this and load it. Once we have closed and loaded, it will take few seconds to change. Once it is done, go to Power Pivot, go to Manage. Okay, let's come to Data View, and it's there in our Orders section, right? In our Orders section, we have month name. Choose month name, and on the top, it's written Sort by column. Sort this data by what? Month name should be changed by month number. These month number, it should be sorted by these month number. So it's January. For January, it's 1, right? It should be sorted with these month number. Click on OK, and it will be sorted. Let's come to date as well. Day name. So day name should be sorted by day of week. So let's choose day of week. Click on OK. Once it is done, come back to Excel. And let's wait for a few seconds. On the Data tab, okay, you can see as soon as we move to the Data tab, now it's been formatted to Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and even the months name are proper now. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November and December. Okay, so now everything has been formatted properly. I hope it is clear how we can add slicers and timelines, and even if we want to set the format of our slicers, even for our charts properly, for the month's name, for the day names, this is the method how you can do it. In our next session, we will be discussing about how we can create measures for our data. So stay connected, guys, and I'll see you in the next session. Thank you.